Welcome to our online ethics class. Before we get going, I just wanted to take a minute to share just a few tips for online learning success. It's difficult, I think, in an online class to be present all the time. Most of us are very busy with different things, but in order to get the most out of this class, I would say you need to set aside about 5 hours per week to focus on the coursework. This is a 2-week course, so 5 hours the first week, which goes Monday to Friday, and then the second week we'll pick it up again that next Monday to Friday. I would say, the course is set up in Google. There's a lot of advantages to that, in that the discussion questions will come to you. You can access it anytime. This is asynchronous learning, which means that you don't have to be on at the exact same time that your classmates are on or that the instructor is on. It's really that you go and participate in the class. I'm hopeful. For me, I think that what works for me is you need to develop a schedule that you know you can do your coursework. So let's say on Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, you're going to work for 1 hour each on the coursework. Some of that might be not necessarily posting online, but it could be doing the readings and developing your case statement and stuff like that. And then just try to stay up on all the postings. There's only 8 of us in the class, so it should be fine, but sometimes it can be a little overwhelming if you let it kind of get away from you. And the last point here is just know your learning style. Are you a visual learner? Do you need to kind of go through the videos and pay attention to what I'm doing with the different stuff? Or is it better for you to read through the text and digest it and then post your questions and responses? I'd ask that you participate at least 4 out of 7 days. As I said, the class goes from Monday to Friday, but if for some reason you can't necessarily get all your work done by Friday and you need Saturday and Sunday to do that, that's why I've included 7 days a week. There's opportunities for you to work not in groups, but to kind of study together. I would ask you to make sure that you ask questions of your classmates on things that you might not understand. They can be helpful in helping you kind of navigate some of this stuff. This is ethics, so there's a lot of things in ethical discussions that make it frustrating, I think. Sometimes we understand or have a good understanding of something, and then we read a different case, or we read into more of the material that's presented, and that gets a little challenging, I think. And lastly, I would say just be sure to ask a lot of questions. This is a great opportunity for all of us to engage in an online class, and it looks like we have a great group of people. So please, questions, questions, questions. Lastly, I just wanted to talk about what I'm calling the opportunity of distance. This is, as I said, asynchronous class, which means some of you might sign in at 9 o'clock in the morning, and others of you might do it after work. You don't have to all be in at the same time, so there is this opportunity to kind of make it work when it fits with your particular schedule. The challenge, I think, is that, or the opportunity is that we can make it fit within our schedule, but the challenge is that you may not necessarily know. It's hard to read into, or sometimes we can read into other people's postings, because there's not going to be a lot of videos where you actually see people. So I would just offer to be cognizant of that, and ask your classmates to clarify questions you might have and how things might be discussed. And let's have a good time. If you have any questions, again, I've listed how you can get a hold of me, and I'm looking forward to our class. Thank you.